The Chris Tucker that we got now is Epstein Island Chris Tucker, not Smokey.
Oh, Lord.
Whew. If I didn't know no better, I'd tell you he's the greatest. I don't care what you say. To be confident and not delusional is a real skill. Most of these confident people we see is really delusional.
Well, you don't think they asked Chris Tucker to come back in the second Friday?
Chris Tucker, the iconic Rush Hour star, earned a whopping $50 million from those blockbuster films, and when inflation is factored in, that figure rises to $165 million. That's mind-blowing. But here is a twist. Tucker, according to rumors, had access to all of Hollywood's secrets and mingled with the who is who of Tinseltown. Then, out of nowhere, he vanishes, leaving everyone wondering if he fled because he knew too much. Sounds familiar? It's a story we've heard before from other black comedians, including Katt Williams. Tucker, unlike Katt, simply vanished from the spotlight. Fast forward to now, and it appears that Chris has finally revealed why he ghosted Hollywood. Growing up in Atlanta with his 2 sisters and 3 brothers, Chris and his siblings had a knack for keeping each other entertained. Chris discovered his passion for making people laugh during those formative years, particularly in high school, when he was dubbed the class clown. He was determined to make it big, whether it was hosting talent shows or trying his hand at stand-up comedy. At the age of 19, he packed his bags and headed for Los Angeles, determined to launch his comedy career. And boy, did he have an impact. It wasn't long before he got a prime spot on Def Comedy Jam.
Pissed off, man. Just got me a new place, man. Hate my neighbors, man. I got neighbors that borrow shit all the time. You ever had a neighbor that borrow your shit and keep it so long you have to borrow it back?
Tucker's talent was not limited to comedy clubs. He also made waves in the music industry, appearing in music videos for major artists such as Dr. Dre, Heavy D, Tupac, and Mace. However, it was his role as Smokey in Friday that really propelled him to stardom. Despite Chris's mediocre audition, director F. Gary Gray saw something special in him. Gray recognized Tucker's improvisational abilities and believed he had the potential to bring Smokey to life in a way no one else could. Despite working with a modest $3.5 million budget, they completed filming in just 20 days. When Friday hit theaters in 1995, Tucker and his cast, Ice Cube, the late John Witherspoon, Tiny Lister, and Nia Long, made it a cult classic, grossing $28.5 million. Chris' antics as Smokey had audiences in stitches, demonstrating a completely new dimension of his talent. But here is where it gets really juicy. Tucker's life was transformed 3 times in 1997. First up was The Fifth Element, a mind-blowing sci-fi film that demonstrated his ability to handle a high-budget blockbuster. Then came Money Talks, a hilarious comedy that had audiences laughing in the aisles. And just when you thought he couldn't get any better, he delivers in Quentin Tarantino's Jackie Brown, holding his own against A-list talent. Tucker was already the talk of Hollywood, rubbing shoulders with A-listers like Jamie Foxx. Fox once admitted that Tucker's sudden rise made him feel something. During an open conversation on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, Fox admitted he was shaken when Tucker stole the show. It was a watershed moment that made him reconsider his own celebrity, especially after his appearance on In Living Color.
The door opened. I'm like, who is that on stage? I said, because I just came off. I'm Jamie Foxx. Who could that be funnier than me? And I opened that door. It was a skinny little black dude with a tank top on that didn't fit. It was Chris Tucker. And when I say he was murdering them, and it shook me, and I knew that I wasn't funny like that no more.
Even big names like Jamie Foxx can benefit from a dose of humility thanks to rising stars like Chris Tucker. Tucker, however, was more than just another face in the crowd. He was a game changer, shaking up the industry by refusing to be typecast. However, Hollywood's old habits die hard, and Tucker found himself limited by stereotypes and roles. Fans wondered if Tucker would make a comeback, but he had different plans. He was not going to let Hollywood pull his strings anymore. Tucker stood firm in an industry rife with control and stereotypes, declining major roles and refusing to be anyone's puppet. However, Hollywood's grip was not only suffocating but also scandalous. Tucker found himself entertaining powerful figures like Bill Clinton, feeling more like a jester than a star. It's a Hollywood tale filled with twists, turns, and the fight for artistic freedom.
Now, I went on some great trips. I went to Africa one time with Bill Clinton. That was fun. We went to like 3-4 countries in Africa. And Clinton was great, man. We had so much fun. We had so many, so many places to go. We started getting bored. Sometimes we just started playing games. I started doing impressions of Bill Clinton, and he started liking it. He was like, "Oh shit, that sounds just like me. That sounds good. That sounds great. I like that."
Let us now explore the realm of emasculation where Chris Tucker's masculinity and power appear to crumble under the weight of Hollywood's influence. Instead of being recognized as a talented actor, Tucker appeared to be a pawn in Clinton's power game. It's infuriating to think that Hollywood's big names could wield such power over someone like Tucker. But hold on to your seats, because things get even worse. Tucker's meeting with Clinton was not a light-hearted affair. It sparked criticism and cynicism from those who saw him as nothing more than a court jester relegated to entertaining the president. It's a harsh reality for black artists in Hollywood who are forced into roles that only reinforce harmful stereotypes. And just when you thought the drama couldn't get any worse, Tucker's life takes an unexpected turn. In 2005, he was caught speeding like a maniac in Georgia, driving at an eye-watering 109 miles per hour in his Bentley. The situation quickly escalates, resulting in charges and fines. But hey, Hollywood adores a comeback story, right? Tucker makes a brief return in 2007 with a Rush Hour 3, earning a cool $25 million along the way. Hollywood, where truth is frequently stranger than fiction.
Just answer the damn questions. Who are you?
I have told you.
Are you deaf?
No, you is blind.
I'm not blind, you blind.
That is what I just said.
You just said what?
I did not say what. I said you.
That's what I'm asking you.
And you is answering.
Shut up! You!
Yes?
Not you, him! What's your name?
Me.
Yes, you!
I am me. He's me.
Let's dive into Chris Tucker's wild ride through the ups and downs of his finances and career, riding high on the waves of success. Tucker splurges on a luxurious $6 million mansion in Orlando, Florida, but hold on to your heads because here comes the twist. Behind the glitz and glamour, Tucker is grappling with some serious financial strains. According to The Hollywood Reporter, he is taking out large loans to stay afloat. Fast forward to 2010 and TMZ drops a bombshell. Tucker owes the IRS an astounding $1.5 million in back taxes. Talk about a financial nightmare. And that's not all. California joins the party, slapping him with a $3.5 million tax bill. NBC News even weighs in, reporting that Tucker's Orlando estate is on the verge of foreclosure due to a $4.4 million debts. Tucker, on the other hand, is not the type to give up and play dead. He rolls up his sleeves and gets to work, hustling to sell properties and pay down his debt. Despite the setbacks, he is determined to make a comeback. In 2011, he returns to the comedy circuit, determined to re-establish himself. Then, like a plot twist straight out of Hollywood blockbuster, Tucker lands a role in a Silver Linings Playbook in 2012, marking his triumphant return to the silver screen after a grueling 4-year absence, and he is only getting started. Tucker's got his sights locked on the possibility of a Rush Hour 4 reunion with Jackie Chan, and whispers of another Friday sequel are swirling around. The guy's a force to be reckoned with, flipping effortlessly between cracking jokes on stage and delivering knockout performances on screen. That 4-year hiatus post Silver Linings Playbook and Billy Lynn's long halftime walk, far from a lazy retreat, it was a strategic move to stay true to his craft. Instead of chasing the spotlight 24/7, Tucker took a step back to focus on projects close to his heart, staying authentic every step of the way. Let's get into Katt Williams' story. The guy has a lot of talent, but for some reason he's never made it big. Sure, personal issues and legal drama were involved, but there was more to it. Katt has been calling out Hollywood's shady games for years, shedding light on how the system exploits black celebrities. In a 2013 interview, Katt dropped some truth bombs about the pressure that black actors face. such as being forced to wear dresses on screen to increase their fame. This followed Kevin Hart's controversial appearance in a dress on Saturday Night Live. When asked about it, Kevin kept it real, refusing to bend to Hollywood's broken rules. So yes, Hollywood has some serious issues, particularly when it comes to black talent. But what about people like Katt Williams and Chris Tucker? They aren't backing down. They are speaking out and staying true to themselves no matter what the industry throws at them, which is something to really respect. Let's delve into Dave Chappelle's perspective on the dress-wearing controversy because it's quite revealing. During an interview with Oprah, he disclosed facing similar pressure while filming with Martin Lawrence. Despite his refusal, producers persisted portraying him as a difficult. Dave held firm, unwilling to compromise his principles. Then there is Kevin Hart, who donned a dress on SNL despite previously saying he wouldn't. Fans accused him of selling out, yet his career flourished afterward. Meanwhile, icons like Katt Williams and Dave Chappelle haven't received the same mainstream recognition. Katt even shed light on Hollywood's murky side, suggesting elites manipulate black celebrities. It's a stark reminder of the industry's darker aspects, but it leaves us questioning, is there a double standard at play in Hollywood?
Some of us are against the Illuminati, and we are against the Illuminati at our own detriment. When people are against the Illuminati, then they get punched in the face all the time. The press hates them, and nobody likes them.
Katt admitted he was initially clueless, not fully understanding the risk of challenging industry big shots, but boy did he learn the hard way. Setback after setback made him realize the depth of the situation. It took a million stings for it to sink in. Despite not joining the ranks, he respects those who do. Katt's media reputation hasn't been the best, with tabloids exaggerating his drama, painting him as totally off the rails. Why didn't he clap back? Katt's no fool. He knows taking on media giants is risky business. But hey, let's shift gears and focus on Chris Tucker. He's managed to break free from Hollywood's attempts to control and pigeonhole him, and that's worth celebrating. Fans are thrilled to see him rising above all that mess. So, to sum things up, it's been quite a journey delving into all this Hollywood drama and witnessing how figures like Chris Tucker and Katt Williams navigate through it all. From standing up to big shots to keeping it real in the face of tabloid nonsense, these guys show us that staying true to yourself isn't always easy, but it's definitely worth it. Here is to them and to all of us, staying authentic, staying bold, and staying true to who we are, no matter what Hollywood throws our way. Share your thoughts in the comments, then dive into our next video.